time once again for Uncle Matt's bedtime story.
Hello everybody, it's Uncle Matt and I'm here to read you another bedtime story. And tonight's bedtime story takes place on Wednesdays. That's right, on Wednesdays. And today, this story is called What Happens on Wednesdays by Emily Jenkins and illustrated by Lauren Castillo. Are you ready? Here we go. This story was copyright in 2007. All right. What happens on Wednesdays? What happens on Wednesdays is I wake up when it is still dark out. Mommy comes in wearing her sleeper suit and swings me up and kisses me. I tell her today is not a kissing day. I sit at the counter while Mummy makes coffee. Then she drinks her coffee and I drink my milk and maybe we have some strawberries while we read stories on the couch. When the clock says 6, we wake up Daddy, which can take a long time. Daddy and I go down to get the newspaper. I help him take off the rubber band. Then he drinks tea in the flower chair and I sit on his lap. Mommy goes around straightening things and making my lunch. I remind her to put in animal crackers. When the sun comes up, I look out the window for the shop across the street to open. A cat steps out and smells the morning. Her name is Maria. Mommy says, "Bye, love. I'm going in the back to work on the computer." She kisses Daddy and tries to kiss me, but I remind her that today is not a kissing day. Daddy and I get dressed and we go out past Maria and the shop where she lives, past my friend Erlen's building, past the daycare where I used to go when I was little, across the street and down the block to the bagel store, or bagel store, depending on who you are, by the dog park. "2 poppy seed toasted with cream cheese," said Daddy, "and a large black coffee." "We," says the man behind the counter, because he is French. We do buy an orange juice that comes with a special little straw and take our food to the dog park so we can sit at the picnic tables. My friend Zoya is there with her dad. She gets up early too. I gave her some of my bagel, then Zoya and I run from tree to tree and go down the curly slide. Soon the dogs come into the park for their walks. Tiger and Trouble and Harlem and Peaches and Sanchez. Tiger and Peaches look the same as each other. Tiger goes off his leash. When it is time, Daddy and I say bye to Zoya and walk past the store with the toy mouse you can ride for $1 and around the corner to school. I put my coat in my cubby. What happens on Wednesdays is there are bubbles in the water table, so I play with that and Daddy says goodbye. I remind him that today is not a kissing day. We have choice time, and circle and choice time, and music and playground time, and stories and lunch, which is the same on Wednesdays as any other day. I eat my animal crackers first. Mummy picks me up after lunch and we go home and drink milk and read books in the big grown-up bed until we both fall asleep. What happens on Wednesdays is when I wake up from my nap, Mummy has her bathing suit on under her clothes and we go to the pool. Oh, there's a lady in the locker room who says I'm delicious, and I like to get inside the lockers. There are rubber ducks and foam noodles in the pool during family dip. I always get a purple noodle. I can put my face in it. I cry in the shower because I don't like it. Then we dry off and put on our clothes, and Mummy gives me a granola bar from her pocket. On the way home, we stop at one of my favorite places, the library, which has a stuffed duckling that's big enough to ride on. There are shelves of scary grown-up stories that spin around if you push them. I sat on the counter while Mummy checks out books. Then we go down the steps, up the block where we once saw an umbrella caught in a tree, past the bakery where we got that chocolate croissant, across the street, past the daycare where I used to go when I was little, past my friend Erilyn's building, past Maria and the shop where she lives, to home. Mummy makes my dinner. I put band-aids on Luga, my stuffed elephant, or I make a puppet show, or I build a swimming pool out of blocks, or I go through the laundry and try on grown-up clothes. It is different every Wednesday. What happens on Wednesdays is Daddy comes home early. I eat my dinner and share some with him. Then Daddy gives me a bath. I can put my face in. I put on my sleeper suit and do the zipper myself. Then Mummy reads stories while Daddy unloads the dishwasher, or Daddy reads stories while Mummy goes around straightening things. And what happens on Wednesdays is I can pick who puts me to bed, so I pick Daddy. I say goodnight to Mummy and remind her today is not a kissing day. Daddy and I go to my room and Luga comes too. We turn out the light. I remind Daddy that today is not a kissing day, and then I kiss him and he kisses me, and I kiss him and he kisses me. He sits on my bed quietly. I close my eyes, but then I open them again. I can see my hands in the dark. I can hear Daddy breathing, and that is all. That is what happens on Wednesdays. The end. Good story. That is all the time we have for Uncle Matt's bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed that story, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.